flight sim universe. Okay, so I'm here with a Beechcraft Baron 58 at Orange County Airport. So I'm going to show you how to take it off, doing a quick approach around the airport, and then land it. So let's just get our throttles up here. Nice and slow acceleration. So this is a relatively long runway for this aircraft, so we can take off at around 100 or so knots. Okay. Rotate. So pull up the landing gear. Just fly runway heading for now. So we have a nice little passenger view here, so you can see what it would be like if you were in this Beechcraft Baron here. So just maintain runway heading until you're about 3,000 feet up, and then you can begin to turn. Okay, so here we go. A very nice light turn. I'm going to be gentle with the controls for now because we want to make this turn a very wide one, so we'll have enough room to turn once we make our final approach towards the end of the runway. So right now, just look for the edge of the runway. Once you see it, you can begin to make a full, sharper turn. I think I see it. Yep, there it is. Okay, so there's the runway out there. So let's just start turning a little bit harder now. So we want to be parallel with the runway basically. So here I am a few minutes later, just getting an idea that green spot out there was the parallel to the runway. So this is a very nice virtual cabin that Microsoft made here. It's very high detailed, and it's just nice to sit in the passenger seat once in a while. Look out the window. Okay, so there's the airport right over there. Ooh, we're hitting a little turbulence here. A little bumpy. So let's begin to make our turn here. Just a little bit closer, not our final turn, but just a little turn so we can get a little bit closer to where we are going to turn. So let's turn down the throttle here. Make our final turn. So the runner is right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's two poppy dots right there. Well, they're not poppy dots, but they're, I just call them that because I don't know the official runway precision alignment stuff. So there's two dots right there, and they're both white. So I know that means that we're a little high. So we're going to have to descend a little before we make our final turn here. Again, watching that VSI, we don't want to go too low, too high. So that looks about good. Let's begin our turn. Look a little bit into it. You don't want to go more than a 30-degree angle in this plane because you have the possibility of losing control a lot. So you really don't want to go more than what we're doing right now. If anything, if you want to turn sharper, you can just pull back a little on your stick. But this is really the max you want to go. So here's a nice view from the cabin again. A perfect shot right there from the runway. I turned a little bit too late on this, so I'm going to have to correct a little. so let's flatten out and just try to adjust to that runway. Lower 1 degree of flaps, or 1 notch of flaps, and lower the gear. You only really need 1 notch of flaps on this because we're not going to be going very fast, and it's a quite long runway, so 1 notch of flaps is just fine for right now. So watch your glide slope, watch your VSI, that's very important. And also look at the indicator lights. So you want 1 white and 1 red. Once you have both of them, then you're good to go. So I still have 2 whites, so I'm a little high, so I'm going to have to drop my VSI down a little. Now I want to keep my airspeed at around 100 to 120. You can go a little bit slower, but I'm just, you know, going a little fast here because I have plenty of runway. So here we are on right before I'm about to touch down, and I'm gonna, as you can see the red and the white. That's perfect glide slope. So let's go to the cabin for a second, see what it looks like. Here I come, and perfect, right on the touchdown box. Very soft landing. I could have been going a little bit, could have flared a little bit more, but it was perfectly fine. It wouldn't have been noticeable to the cabin. Click our turn off onto the taxiway. And there you go. That's the Beechcraft Baron 58. Raise your flaps and you're good to go. Tune in next time.